Hey everybody, this is Deborah Richmond, and the quilt behind me is what we're going to be talking about today. Now this is a huge quilt, which I love. This is a free pattern from Craftsy, and it's called Topiary Tiles. Now this particular pattern takes a jelly roll and a layer cake to make it, and it makes a very big quilt. In fact, I'll tell you the dimensions. This quilt is 67.5 inches by 93.5 inches, so it's big. It's also very fast to make, the blocks are big, and I'll show you how this goes together. But this particular fabric that this quilt is made of is a Kate Spade fabric called Horizon. Now, by using a layer cake and a jelly roll that is in this from one line of fabric, all the fabrics are coordinated for me. I didn't have to put these colors together. They came this way as one line of fabric. So that's one of the benefits of using the jelly rolls and the different pre-cuts, is because the colors and the fabrics are chosen for you already, so you can just get started sewing. Also, a lot of the cutting is done for you already, so you can just get started sewing. So let me show you how this pattern goes together. We're going to start with the layer cakes. We're going to start with 2 of the squares from the layer cake, and they don't have to match. All the fabrics do match in the line, so you just grab 2 randomly. Okay, first we're going to make a 3-inch cut along one side of the fabric. So let's do that. And the instructions give you all the information on how to put this together, and they're very good instructions. Here's where it gets fun. Now we turn this 90 degrees. So, and then we do the same thing. We cut it again in the 3-inch. Now what you have is all the pieces you're going to need for the 2 blocks. You're also going to need 3 more pieces actually from the jelly roll, and the dimensions are in the instructions, but you'll need 11.5 and a 7-inch and a 3-inch block. So let me put those together. Okay, so now you see we have used one of the fabrics and then the contrasting fabrics for these pieces. Now there's a diagram in the instructions, which is nice to have because I did refer to the diagram quite a bit in placing these pieces, but it's not difficult. Now all we do now is we're going to start the sewing process. So we're going to sew this block in strips. We are going to sew these 3 pieces together on these seams first. That's going to be our first strip. The second strip is already together because it is one piece of the jelly roll, and then the third strip is 3 pieces. We're going to sew them right here. That's going to make the block 3 strips. We sew those together to make one block, and it ends up looking just like this. Now you can see the quilt behind me is a series of many of these blocks. It's a nice big block. That's why this particular quilt goes together so quickly, and it's a nice large quilt that you can do fast. And because of the pre-cuts and the coordinating fabrics, no matter what you choose for your jelly roll and your layer cake, it's going to look really nice. Now I'm going to have all the information below for exactly where to get this pattern from Craftsy and how to get exactly these fabrics, the Kate Spade Horizon line. Thanks for joining me.
And be sure to subscribe to our channel. You can do so here by clicking the subscribe button. That way you'll find out about new videos as they become available.